There are places on our planet that seem to exist in a different realm. Fiji is one such place, an archipelago of islands scattered like jewels upon the vast blue canvas of the South Pacific Ocean. For many, its name alone conjures images of perfect beaches and swaying palm trees. But I have always believed that the true character of a place is found not in its well-known images, but in its hidden corners. My mission was to seek out the island's untamed heart. The real Fiji, I suspected, was a world of vibrant life both above and below the water. This journey was not just about seeing, but about feeling the pulse of this extraordinary ecosystem. Even before setting foot on its shores, you can feel the energy of this place. Fiji is more than just a destination. It is a living, breathing world, a testament to the resilience and beauty of nature. The whisper on the wind had become a roar, and I was ready to answer its call. The world knows Fiji through pictures. We see images of flawless white sand meeting impossibly clear turquoise water. These pictures are beautiful, and they are true. The beaches of the Mamanuca and Yasawa Islands are indeed some of the most stunning on Earth. They represent a dream of perfect tranquility. Yet this idyllic image is only one chapter in a much larger, more complex story. The true soul of Fiji is not just in its serenity, but also in its raw, untamed power. It is a land of dramatic contrasts, where gentle shores give way to rugged mountains and serene lagoons hide vibrant, bustling cities of coral. To truly understand Fiji, one must venture inland. Here, away from the coast, the landscape transforms. Ancient rainforests, dense and mysterious, cloak the volcanic hills. These forests are the lungs of the islands, teeming with a symphony of life that has evolved in isolation for thousands of years. Hidden within this emerald expanse are magnificent waterfalls. They cascade down moss-covered cliffs into crystal-clear pools, their roar a constant reminder of the power of water that shapes this land. This is a world far removed from the gentle lapping of waves on a beach. It is a world of shadow and light, of discovery and adventure. The islands themselves are born of immense geological forces. They are volcanic peaks that have risen from the depths of the ocean floor. This fiery origin has blessed Fiji with a dramatic topography. Jagged mountains pierce the clouds, their slopes covered in a thick blanket of green. From these heights, one can gaze out upon a breathtaking panorama of islands, reefs, and the endless blue of the Pacific. This is where you can feel the raw energy of the earth. It is a humbling experience to stand upon a peak that was once molten rock and witness the sheer scale and beauty of this archipelago. The postcard image, beautiful as it is, simply cannot capture this feeling. This journey, therefore, is about exploring both sides of Fiji. It is about celebrating the famous beauty of its beaches, while also honoring the wild spirit of its interior. It is about seeing the paradise, and then looking deeper to find the wilderness that sustains it. The true wonder of Fiji lies in this very duality. It is a place where one can experience profound peace and exhilarating adventure, sometimes in the very same day. It is this complete picture, the serene and the wild, that I came to find. I wanted to experience the whole story, not just the first beautiful page. Every great exploration begins with a single step. My journey into the heart of Fiji started with a sense of wonder. The plan was to let the islands themselves be my guide. I would let the currents pull me towards hidden reefs and listen to the local people. Their knowledge is the truest map one could ever hope for. I imagined diving into the clear waters, entering a world of breathtaking color and life. The coral reefs of Fiji are known as the soft coral capital of the world. Below the surface lies a universe of wonder. Beyond the reefs, the land called to me. I pictured myself trekking through the lush highlands. I wanted to learn how the Fijian people have lived in harmony with this powerful landscape. Their culture is deeply intertwined with the natural world. To understand Fiji's nature, one must also understand its people. This introduction is merely the start of our adventure together. We are about to embark on a journey through a land of astonishing beauty. So come with me. Let us open our senses and our hearts to the wonders of Fiji. The journey begins now. Our journey begins on Viti Levu, the largest island in the Fijian archipelago, meaning Great Fiji. Home to Suva and Nadi, a wilder spirit dominates its vast landscapes. This is where Fiji's beauty is on display. from sun-drenched coasts to a rugged mountainous interior. Viti Levu is an island of immense contrasts, a perfect starting point for our exploration. The island's core is a formidable spine of mountains, often shrouded in mist. This is the ancient heart of the island, where nature remains sovereign. The island's volcanic origins are impossible to ignore, giving rise to incredibly fertile soil. Lush rainforests thrive here, creating a dense canopy. It is on Viti Levu that we first encounter the profound link between the Fijian people and their land. Here, the natural world is the provider, the teacher, and the very foundation of culture. To begin our journey here is to understand that in Fiji, nature and culture are woven together. We travel south from the highlands of Viti Levu, and the landscape begins to change, giving way to a spectacular stretch of coastline known simply as the Coral Coast. This 80-kilometer expanse is where the island's green interior meets the brilliant blue of the Pacific Ocean. It's a place of classic Fijian beauty, a stunning succession of idyllic bays, brilliant white sand beaches, and sleepy fishing villages. The name itself is a promise of the wonders that lie just beneath the waves. A magnificent fringing reef runs parallel to the shore, creating a calm, protected lagoon teeming with life. It's a visual symphony, a perfect palette painted by nature. This coastline is a playground for the senses. This beautiful coast embodies the serene side of Fiji's natural character. Our journey now takes us to Vanua Levu, Fiji's wild, untamed soul. The island's volcanic mountains are cloaked in pristine rainforest, hiding waterfalls and echoing with the calls of exotic birds. Along the dramatic coastline, hot springs bubble near Savusavu, and deep bays shelter pearl farms. In the north, vast empty beaches and remote villages await explorers. Life here revolves around farming, fishing, and community. Tourism is a distant thought. The people's deep connection to land and sea is palpable. Ancient wisdom thrives in every tradition. To explore Vanua Levu is to feel Fiji's spirit, raw, authentic, and unforgettable. West of Viti Levu, the Yasawa Islands rise like emerald jewels from the sea. Each island is unique. Some are tiny and sandy, others mountainous and dramatic. The water here is impossibly clear, shifting from aquamarine to deep turquoise, with boats floating above white sand. The Yasawas are the peaks of a submerged mountain range, offering breathtaking views and endless adventure. Life moves with the sun and tides. There are no towns or roads, only traditional villages and the warm Beulah spirit. Visitors are welcomed as friends, not tourists. The beauty and hospitality of the Yasawas make them an unforgettable chapter in our journey. This is Fiji at its most magical. South of the Yasawas, the Mamanuca Islands are Fiji's postcard paradise. 20 islands of white sand, coconut palms, and vibrant reefs, easily reached, yet a world apart. Their beaches are legendary, with powdery sand and warm, clear water inviting pure relaxation. Fijian legends say these islands are home to gods and magical stories, adding depth to their beauty. Snorkel just offshore to discover dazzling coral and abundant marine life. The Mamanucas prove that even the most popular places can be sanctuaries for nature and myth. Here, every cove has a story. To truly know Fiji, we must dive beneath the waves into a world of color and silent movement. The Pacific conceals a vibrant kingdom of coral, one of Earth's richest ecosystems. Diving here is like entering another dimension. Sound fades, light dances, and you float through underwater gardens. In places like the Somosomo Strait, visibility is astonishing, revealing canyons and pinnacles teeming with life. The reefs protect the islands, create calm lagoons, and nurture the fish that sustain Fijian life. Every dive is an act of understanding, witnessing the engine of life that makes Fiji unique. The underwater world is humbling, beautiful, and essential. Here, you don't just observe, you become part of the living reef. Fiji's true magic is found below the surface. Fiji is the soft coral capital, and the title is well earned. Soft corals sway in the currents, draping the reefs in brilliant reds, purples, and golds. In places like Bly Water and Somosomo Strait, entire walls bloom with these living jewels. Their forms are as varied as their colors, fans, whips, and intricate trees, each perfectly adapted. These gardens shelter countless small creatures, a sign of a thriving ecosystem. The spectacle is breathtaking, a living art gallery beneath the waves. Fiji's soft corals remind us what's at stake in protecting our oceans. Their beauty is a call to preserve this underwater wonder. The coral gardens are alive with drama. Giant manta rays glide gracefully, circling divers with curiosity. Among the branches, tiny jewels like damselfish and clownfish dart and hide, while parrotfish crunch on coral. Predators like reef sharks patrol the edges, keeping the ecosystem in balance. Sea turtles rest on the reef, and octopuses vanish in a blink, masters of disguise. Giant clams and fantastically colored nudibranchs add to the spectacle. Every dive reveals new wonders, from the colossal to the intricate. The reef is a world of beauty, power, and endless discovery. Here, every moment is a hidden treasure waiting to be found. A coral reef is more than just a collection of individual creatures. It is a single, complex, interconnected community. Every organism, from the microscopic plankton to the largest shark, has a role to play in this intricate web of life. It is a perfectly balanced symphony, where every instrument is essential to the whole performance. The coral provides the structure and shelter. The algae that live within the coral's tissues provide food through photosynthesis. The herbivores, like the parrotfish, graze on the algae, keeping it from overwhelming the coral. The predators, in turn, keep the herbivore populations in check. This delicate balance is what allows the reef to thrive. It is a system built on cooperation and competition, on life and death. We can see these relationships everywhere we look. Small cleaner rasa set up cleaning stations where larger fish, including predators like groupers and sharks, will queue up patiently to have parasites removed from their gills and skin. This is a remarkable act of trust and mutual benefit. We see hermit crabs using discarded shells for protection, and shrimp sharing their burrows with goby fish, who act as lookouts. The reef is a constant, living testament to the power of co-evolution. This symphony of life is conducted by the rhythms of the ocean and the sun. The reef changes its character completely from day to night. As the sun sets, the daytime fish seek shelter within the coral's protective embrace. A new cast of characters then emerges from the shadows. Octopuses, crabs, and lobsters venture out from their hiding places to forage under the cover of darkness. The coral polyps, which may have been retracted during the day, extend their tentacles to feed in the nocturnal currents. A night dive reveals a completely different world, a secret, hidden side to the reef's personality, full of mystery and new discoveries. Witnessing this underwater world is a profound and humbling experience. It reminds us of the incredible complexity and beauty of life on our planet. It also reminds us of its fragility. These ecosystems, which have taken millennia to build, are vulnerable to changes in ocean temperature and chemistry. The vibrant colors we so admire are a sign of health, a sign that the symphony is in tune. The silent, beautiful world of Fiji's coral reefs is one of nature's greatest masterpieces. It is a world that inspires awe, deepens our understanding, and calls on us to be its careful and respectful guardians. Our journey turns inland, into the heart of the islands. Here, a vast emerald canopy stretches across the rugged hills and deep valleys of islands like Viti Levu, Taveuni, and Vanua Levu. This is the Fijian rainforest. To step into its shade is to enter a world of profound tranquility. Giant trees form the upper layer, their leaves interlocking high above, filtering the harsh sun into a soft green light. Down on the forest floor, we walk in a perpetual twilight. This rainforest captures the immense rainfall, acting like a giant sponge, preventing erosion and ensuring a constant supply of fresh water. It is a vital living system that regulates and sustains the entire island ecosystem. To walk here is to walk through the very lungs and heart of Fiji. Deep within the rainforest, a new sound emerges. As we follow the winding trail, the sound grows steadily louder. It becomes a persistent roar that echoes through the trees. This is the sound of Fiji's hidden waterfalls, tucked away in remote valleys. They are places of breathtaking beauty and immense natural power. We push through the leaves and there it is. The sight is spectacular. Water plunges from a high cliff into a deep, inviting pool. The water crashes, creating shimmering rainbows. The scene is one of profound peace. The thunderous sound is soothing, washing away concerns. The rocks are cloaked in moss, and ferns grow in every crevice. Swimming here is an invigorating experience. These waterfalls are considered sacred, believed to be the homes of spirits. You are stepping into a place of magic and reverence. The water tumbles over the cliffs and begins a new adventure, flowing onwards to form the rivers that carve through the Fijian landscape. These rivers are the arteries of the islands, carrying life-giving water from the highlands down to the sea. They nourish the mangrove forests at the coast. The rivers are pathways of life, connecting every part of the island's ecosystem. For centuries, these rivers have been the highways of the interior. The Fijian people built impressive rafts, known as bilibili, from bamboo poles lashed together. A journey down a river like the Navua is a journey back in time. You see children playing in the water and witness daily life that is still deeply connected to the river's rhythms. The river is also a vital habitat for a unique array of creatures. The rivers sustain the life around them, and in turn, the life around them sustains the river. It is a living, breathing corridor of life, essential to the health and spirit of Fiji. The Fijian rainforest is not an empty cathedral. While its inhabitants can be shy and elusive, this emerald world is teeming with a fascinating array of unique wildlife. Because of Fiji's isolation in the middle of the vast Pacific Ocean, its native fauna has evolved in a very special way. There are no large native mammals. Instead, the dominant players in this ecosystem are the birds, the reptiles, and the insects. These creatures have had the islands to themselves for millennia, evolving into species and subspecies that are found nowhere else on Earth. Discovering them requires patience, a quiet approach, and a keen eye. The forest canopy is alive with the color and song of exotic birds. Fiji is home to a spectacular variety of parrots, honey-eaters, and fantails. Perhaps the most striking is the Kadavu shining parrot, with its brilliant crimson chest and bright green wings, found only on its namesake island. Another jewel is the orange-breasted Myzomela, a tiny honey-eater that flits through the blossoms like a flash of fire. Listening to the forest, you can hear the strange barking call of the barking pigeon or the loud, clear whistle of the golden whistler. These birds are the vibrant, audible spirit of the Fijian forest. Looking closer, on the forest floor and among the trees, you will find a world of remarkable reptiles. Fiji is famous for its iguanas, particularly the magnificent crested iguana. This large lizard, with its striking green body and white bands, is a true relic of the past, a living dinosaur that has survived in these isolated forests. There are also many species of geckos and skinks, masters of camouflage that blend perfectly with the tree bark and leaf litter. At night, the forest comes alive with the calls of several species of tree frogs, their sticky toe pads allowing them to climb high into the canopy in search of insects. Even the smallest creatures are a source of wonder. Fiji has an incredible diversity of insects, from giant stick insects that look exactly like twigs to butterflies with iridescent wings that flash in the patches of sunlight. The forest floor is home to industrious ants and intricately patterned spiders. These smaller animals are the foundation of the forest food web, pollinating the plants, decomposing dead material, and providing food for the larger birds and reptiles. Every creature, no matter its size, plays a crucial role in the health of this complex ecosystem. The forest's hidden inhabitants reveal the true depth of Fiji's unique and precious biodiversity. Our journey leads us upward towards the architects of this archipelago. The Fijian islands were forged in the heat and violence of submarine volcanoes. They are the peaks of mighty mountains that rise from the deep ocean floor. Today, these volcanoes are dormant, sleeping giants cloaked in green forests. To climb these mountains is to touch the ancient rock that gave birth to all the life we have witnessed so far. On Viti Levu, Mount Tomanivi stands as the highest peak. On Tavuni, the entire landmass is a massive shield volcano. They are the creators of climate and the catchers of clouds, causing it to cool and release its life-giving rain. This rainfall feeds the lush forests, making these mountains the source of the island's incredible fertility. The ancient volcanic soil supports a vibrant agricultural landscape. This is where the deep connection between the people and the land is most visible. The sleeping giants are providers, the foundation of life and culture. The climb begins in the humid, dense forest. Here, the path is a tunnel through a world of deep green. As we ascend, the vegetation changes. Branches are covered in thick coats of moss and trailing lichens. After several hours, we break through the forest and the world opens up dramatically. The view is breathtaking. Below, the island stretches out like a living map. As we climb higher, we enter the realm of the clouds. The world becomes a soft-focused, ethereal place. This is the cloud forest, a unique and fragile ecosystem. Finally, we reach the summit. We are standing above the clouds. The feeling is one of profound peace and accomplishment. Here, surrounded by the immense sky and the ancient rock, you feel a powerful connection to the planet. It is a moment of pure clarity. The mountains of Fiji are not just wild, empty spaces. For centuries, they have been a place of refuge and a home for the Fijian people. Tucked away in the remote highlands are traditional villages that seem to exist in a different era. Reaching one of these settlements is a journey in itself, often involving a long trek. As you approach, you hear the sounds of life. These villages are bastions of traditional Fijian culture. Life in a highland village is fundamentally different from life on the coast. It is slower, more communal, and deeply intertwined with the land. There is a powerful sense of community where everyone works together. To visit one of these villages is to be welcomed into a world built on respect and a deep love for the land. The houses, known as bures, are built from materials gathered from the surrounding forest. The village is usually built around a central green, which serves as a meeting place. The heart of any highland village is the welcome. The experience often begins with a sevu-sevu ceremony. After the ceremony, you may be invited to share a meal or drink kava with the villagers. It is through these simple interactions that you begin to understand the true spirit of Fiji. The mountains are a cultural landscape, filled with stories and sacred sites. The Fijian people have lived among these peaks for thousands of years, and their history is etched into the very stones. Every rock formation has a story. These stories explain the creation of the world and the deeds of ancestors. Many of the highest peaks are considered sacred. In other areas, you might find ancient hill forts known as Koronivalu. The art of making masi, or tapa cloth, is still practiced in many villages. The preparation and drinking of kava, or yakona, is a central part of social and ceremonial life. Here, nature and culture are inseparable. The stories etched in stone echo in the wind that sweeps across the high peaks of Fiji. Our journey through the Fijian archipelago is now drawing to a close. We have traveled from the sun-drenched beaches to the misty mountain peaks. We have dived into the coral reefs and trekked through the ancient rainforests. We have witnessed a world of breathtaking beauty, a place where nature's artistry is on full display. To leave this place is to carry with you more than just memories or photographs. It is to carry an echo of the profound wonder that these islands inspire, a feeling that resonates deep within the soul. What is it that makes Fiji's landscape so unforgettable? It is not just the spectacular scenery. It is the feeling of life itself, the vibrant energy that permeates every part of this world. You feel it in the warm, clear water of the lagoons, teeming with a kaleidoscope of fish. You hear it in the symphony of the rainforest, a chorus of creatures in the dense canopy. You sense it in the raw power of a waterfall and in the quiet strength of the ancient mountains. Fiji is not a static postcard. It is a living, breathing entity. This journey has revealed a land of incredible contrasts. We have seen the gentle beauty of white sand beaches and the dramatic power of volcanic coastlines. We have experienced the peace of a silent forest and the energy of a fast-flowing river. It is this duality that gives Fiji its unique character. It can soothe the soul with tranquility and ignite a spirit of adventure. Nature is a complex tapestry of the gentle and the wild, the serene and the powerful. The greatest wonder of all is the connection between Fijian people and their natural world. Their culture and way of life are linked to the land and the sea. The mountains are their ancestors, the reefs are their gardens, the rivers are their highways. This is not ownership, but kinship and respect. It is a powerful lesson for the modern world, a reminder that we are part of nature. The wonder of Fiji is not just what you see, but what you learn from this ancient wisdom. Reflecting on this incredible exploration, I am left with a sense of overwhelming gratitude. To witness such pristine beauty is a rare privilege. From the smallest nudibranch on the reef to the highest cloud-shrouded peak, Fiji has shown us the boundless creativity of nature. It is a paradise with a pulse, a dynamic world shaped by fire and water, sustained by a delicate web of life. The experience leaves an indelible mark. We found it in the hidden waterfalls, in the creatures of the forest, and in the underwater world. The true beauty of Fiji is a continuous journey of discovery, inviting you to look closer and open your heart to the wonder. Fiji offers endless opportunities for inspiration and reminds us of the importance of preserving these wild places. Ultimately, Fiji captures the heart because it feels like coming home, a return to a simpler way of being. Nowhere on earth does life feel more vibrant or more precious. It is a journey that never ends.